For the last 10 years, I have been actively involved with women who have no homes. This is again, I'm giving you the context in the voice of Eve Ensler. For the last 10 years, I have been actively involved with women who have no homes. Women we call homeless people. So we can categorize them and forget them. I have done all kinds of things with these women who have become my friends. Over the last 10 years, I have interviewed hundreds of women. In all that time, I have met only two who were not subjected to incest as young girls or raped as young women. I have evolved a theory that for most of these women, home is a very scary place, a place they have fled, and that the shelters were the place where they met each other, and for the first time, they found safety, protection, and comfort in the community of other women. This monologue that you're going to hear now is the story of one such woman, as she told it to me. I met her in that shelter. I would like to tell you that it is an unusual story, brutal, extreme, but it is not. In fact, it's not nearly as disturbing as many stories I have heard in the years since. This woman met another woman in that shelter and they fell in love. Through their love, they got out of the shelter system and built a beautiful life together. I wrote this piece for them, for their amazing spirits, for the women we do not see, who hurt and who need us. The little Coochie Snorcher that could, performed by Kejal, Mayuree, and background voice by myself. Memory. December 1965. 5 years old.
My mama tells me in a scary, loud, life threatening voice to stop scratching my Coochie Snorcher. I become terrified that I've scratched it off down there. I do not touch myself again, even in the bath. I'm afraid of the water getting in and filling me up, so I explode. I put band aids over my Coochie to cover the hole, but they fall off in the water. I imagine a stopper, a bathtub plug to prevent things from entering me. I even sleep with three pairs of happy heart pattern cotton underpants underneath my snapper pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't.
Memory, 7 years old.
Edgar Montaigne, who's 10 years old, gets angry at me and he punches me with all his might between my legs. It feels like he breaks my entire self. I limp home. I can't pee. My mama asks me what's wrong with my Coochie Snatcher. And when I tell her what Edgar did to me, she yells at me and says never to let anyone touch me down there. I try to explain to her, Mama, he didn't touch me, he punched it.
Memory, 9 years old.
I play on the bed, bouncing and falling, and impale my Coochie Snatcher on the bedpost. I make high pitched screamy noises that come straight from my Coochie Snatcher's mouth. I get taken to the hospital and they sew it up down there where it's been torn apart.
Memory, 10 years old.
I'm at my father's house and he's having a party upstairs. Everyone's drinking. I'm playing down in the basement and I'm trying on my new cotton white bra and underpants that my father's girlfriend gave me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man Alfred, comes up from behind and pulls my new underpants down and sticks his big, hard penis into my Coochie Snorcher. I scream, I kick, I try to fight him off, but he already gets it in. My father's there then, and he has a gun. And there is a loud noise, and then there is blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I'm sure my Coochie Snorcher is finally falling. Alfred is paralyzed for life, and my mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years.
Mayuree, 13 years old.
My Coochie Snorcher is a very bad place. A place of pain, nastiness, punching, invasion, and blood. It's a site for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway between my legs, and I am traveling, going far away from here.
Mayuree, 16 years old.
There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood. I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me into her car. She asks me if I like to kiss boys, and I tell her I do not like that. Then she says she wants to show me something, and she leans on and she kisses me so softly on my lips with her lips, and then puts her tongue in my mouth. Wow. She asks me if I want to come over to her house, and then she kisses me again and tells me to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asks my mama if I can spend the night, and my mother's delighted that such a beautiful, successful woman has taken an interest in me.
I'm scared. And I can't wait. Her apartment's fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s. The beads, the fluffy pillows, the mood lights. I decide right there that I want to be a secretary when I grow up, just like her. She makes vodka for herself and then she asks what I would drink. I want to drink. I say the same as hers. As she's drinking, and she says she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. I say she probably wouldn't like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She's so beautiful. I always thought bulldaggers were ugly.
I say, you look great. And she says, so do you. I say, but I only have this white cotton bra and underpants. Then she dresses me slowly in another satin teddy. It's lavender, like the first soft days of spring. The alcohol has gone into my head, and I'm loose and ready. There's a picture over her bed of a huge, naked black woman with a huge afro. She gently and slowly lays me out on the bed. And just our bodies rubbing make me come. Then she does everything to me and my Coochie Snorcher that I always thought was nasty before. Wow. It's so hot, so wild.
She says, your vagina, untouched by man, smells so nice, so fresh. I wish I could keep it that way forever. I get crazy, wild, and then the phone rings. And of course, it's my mama. I am sure she knows. She catches me at everything. I'm breathing so heavy, and I try to act normal. When I get onto the phone and she asks me, what's wrong with you? Have you been running? I say, no, mama, just exercising. Then she tells the beautiful secretary to make sure I'm not around boys. The lady tells her, trust me, there's no boys around here.
Afterwards, the gorgeous lady teaches me everything about my Coochie Snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her and teaches me all the different ways to give myself pleasure. She's very thorough. She tells me to always know how to give myself pleasure. So I'll never need to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm worried that I've become a butch because I'm so in love with her. She laughs, but I never see her again. I realize later she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect salvation.
She transformed my sorry ass Coochie Snorcher and raised it into a kind of heaven.